get up on your feet. Do I have your attention? It's the 6th day of the week.
Friday Night Live, 365. Made it through the week, now it's time to unwind. I got my girl Serena, and she's telling the truth. Are you paying attention? She's talking to you.
Party people, listen up. We got the guests and the experts. Great conversation every Friday for the record. 7 p.m. Tell your people and your friends. Here we go. Start the show. Let the combo begin.
Friday Night Live, 365. Made it through the week, now it's time to unwind. I got my girl Serena, and she's telling the truth. So get ready, cause she's talking to you.
10, 9, 8, quiet on the set radio. 765, camera rolling. Ayo, start the show. 4, 3, 2, 1.
365.
Let's go.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Friday Night Live with me, your host, Sharika Abercrombie. And today, guys, I am here with the myth, the legend, Surtonia!
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, honey, if y'all don't know who this is, baby, you about to get the door. So let's go ahead and just dive on into the conversation. Tell the people, who are you?
Well, I am a Surtonia, a very unique name. You'll never find it anywhere else. Thank goodness. All 8 letters are mine. But I am a vibrant visionary who loves life. I enjoy traveling. I enjoy singing. I'm a saved church girl, so I enjoy church.
She played Bible saying, y'all, like
Hey.
Larry Reed Live with say.
For Bible saved, okay? I do. I believe if you're gonna be in. If you're not, then don't. So yeah,
Facts.
there's no fence to straddle. It's in or out. So yeah, I am the godmother to one beautiful goddaughter, and she calls me Gami. So I typically lead with that. And I'm also an auntie of 6 boys.
Oh,
6 boys, and I am an auntie extraordinaire because all my boys, I make sure they're good.
Facts.
So my brother had all the kids, so I didn't have to have any.
That ain't how that work.
Yes, it is.
That is not how that work.
That's how it work when you pray for Bible saving. You're not married.
I'm just saying though, but when she gets saved, is she gonna have one when you get saved?
I grew up
I mean, not saved,
married.
but when you get married, she already saved. She prayed for Bible saved. Like for real.
I think those years are beyond. So I don't want to, go in. I never tell people how old I am. So no. I will not be having any children, not out of this year.
Now I feel her because I be telling people like, no, that ain't where it's at.
Yeah,
it is if you have them,
mm-hmm.
But to do it in your later years of life, no, I think that's for enjoyment.
Right. I think at this point, I'm going to enjoy my husband and traveling and not having to find us a babysitter. So, no children, no pets.
Did she just take a dig at me, y'all? Because I be having to have 5 babysitters. I be needing a sitter because I got children. I think that was
they're grown. They're grown. So you're right.
We got a 5-year-old going on 72.
70 whole 2. I love it a life too.
72.
Yeah.
So, where are you from?
I am a native of North Carolina. I was born and raised in Statesville, but I lived in DC for 7 years. So I say I'm DC bred. So I picked up a lot of style, a lot of my forward living and thinking, I say, from the city.
So how long was you there?
7 years.
Oh, completion. And you was out.
New beginnings, coming back here this way. God's choice, not mine.
Why not? You didn't want to come back to good old Statesville?
Lord, no. And trying to leave every chance I get. Like anything went wrong, I was like, I'm out of here. I don't have to be here. So yeah, I had to grow up a lot. Of growing up. It is, but you know, with being born and raised in the city, and I'm used to my parents, both of my parents have transitioned into retirement.
Okay.
So without them, it's kind of an empty feeling. I don't think I would still be there if it wasn't for my grandmother. So my grandmother is still planted in Statesville. She is a vibrant 88.
That
And
is still
honey,
in COVID. honey.
get around better than me. What?
But she's still in COVID, y'all. She don't come out and you
She
can't
is.
come over.
She is 97% quarantine, and the 97 is she will go get her perm,
And she'll go to the
and she will go to the doctor.
that's not it. She gonna send her to the stove. Don't give me that name. Honey,
No,
you that is a
listen.
pleasure.
I had it worked out right. I was having what is the people that do your shop? Instacart.
Okay.
I was getting Instacart, then I was going to Walmart doing my shopping online. And so obviously she wasn't satisfied because she felt like that wasn't fresh enough. Like they weren't giving her fresh fruit, fresh vegetables. So yeah, that is one task that I have. I have to actually physically go to the store.
Well, that's a blessing though.
It is. It is. I would say it is.
Because one, they're still living and you get to spend that time with her
Right.
when you go over there. Because she don't just go over there and drop off the groceries, y'all, and leave.
Nope.
She go over there and sit down a while.
I go put groceries up. I do her laundry. I am a caretaker. Like I have so much on my plate, but I am also a caretaker.
And she does a good job. So kudos.
Thank you.
I love the way she take care of her.
I want her to move in with me, but she is not
She ain't
having
doing
it.
that.
She's not having it.
She like her independence. She like
She does.
the Lord set me free. I was free.
Honey. But then I be thinking, like, if I'm dating, who can I bring to the house and Granny's there?
Nobody.
Because Granny, it reminds me of what's Pearl from 227.
Oh no!
She would come and sit like in the middle of us, like.
Really?
Don't y'all show my Granny this live.
Please don't, honey, because
I love you, Granny.
Cause she gonna sit right in the middle, like, yeah, I'm gonna make sure she stay paper Bible stage down there. Hallelujah.
Yes.
It's
So-
glory be to God.
Oh yeah, I have caretaker added onto my hats and my roles.
Yeah, and so well, so that was the reason why you came back to Statesville
No, my dad was transitioning then when I came back.
when you came back. Okay, so
Yes.
that was the purpose of coming back.
Yes.
So now that you're there, what do you do now?
Oh, now that I'm back in Statesville, I am the senior pastor of Freedom Church International, and I have
Where is that located?
Statesville, North Carolina, 1031 5th Street on the corner of 5th and Durham. If you just arrived, it is worth your drive.
Oh, y'all hear that? She had her whole slogan together for y'all. If you just arrived, it's worth your drive. Oh,
It is.
you got to come across the bridge, honey, where the money at to get free at Freedom
Yes.
International. And they
Yes.
internationally known. So you are the senior pastor. How is that?
It is an interesting task. There are highs, lows, joys, pains. So it's just like anything. And like I tell people who are in the business world or in the marketplace, it is like being a CEO.
Okay.
So you have to make sure that every part of the ministry or the company is functioning
Correct.
synonymously. So there are like ministries within the ministry that have to function. So it's a lot of pieces.
And they all move.
They all move, whether in sync or not.
Ready or not.
Right.
Here they come.
You can't hide.
Hey, y'all hear that? See, I just wanted her to give y'all a little piece of there, those vocals, baby. Cause them vocals right there, see, she just my office manager, honey, cause that's what we do to each other. We laugh and we sing, we talk all day.
We do.
But we work all day too.
We work.
in the midst of all the talking,
Yes.
singing. And we will sing just because we happy.
Right. I think it's an intricate part of my life because I'm a music fiend. My mom was into music.
Okay.
She could sing. She like won awards and trophies during her high school years
For singing?
for singing. And
Oh,
so
now
she
that's
made
dope.
my siblings and I sing.
So she was over the choir.
She was over the music department, yes.
And she had y'all singing in 3-part harmony, or y'all
You better
singing
believe
in
it.
one, in unison.
No, 3-part.
I can't hear you. You too low. You gotta come up.
3 parts.
You gotta come
Right.
up. You gotta come up. You
Maddie
gotta-
Mouse. Maddie Mouse Clark.
Oh. What-
Dr. Maddie Mouse Clark.
Oh, well, come on. in.
She
Yeah.
was Dr. Maddie Mouse Clark Jr. Did you see the movie when she threw the
I
shoe?
did. I did. Oh, she
My
did
mom.
that too?
My mom was off the chain.
Oh, Lord.
Love you, mom.
Oh, Hey, but if y'all ain't never seen that movie, oh my God.
You gotta see it.
That's like Baby Joe Jackson.
Oh, the Christian version.
The Christian version. What?
Yeah.
So that got you into music.
Yes, I am into music.
How much into music? Do
I've
you like
done,
write and produce and
I do more writing
okay.
and singing. I've done some recording work. So I've done hooks for some artists when back in the day I lived in Greensboro. So that was fun.
Back in the day.
Back in the day, I'm not a kid anymore.
But cool. See, this is how the songs go. Back in the day, I'm not a kid. Hey, but you know, this is what happens to us. She'll say something like that, and then the song will come out. Or I'll say something like that.
She actually knows the lyrics, though.
I do. She don't be knowing the lyrics, though. She be knowing a snip. And I be really knowing it. Because, you know, she grew up.
I know the chorus.
Paper Bible Savers. And I grew up PK, but we snuck learning all the lyrics because we couldn't actually listen to it. So we had to, that song in my heart, I had to hide it.
Yeah.
So I had to remember the words in order to like replay it because it's not like I couldn't just go and go hit the button and listen to it.
Right.
Negative. Now we listen to country and we could go hit the button and listen to some country.
I'm a little bit country. Ooh. I'm a little bit rock and roll. All genres. I know a little something.
Yeah.
Kenny Rogers was my favorite.
I ain't even gonna go there.
Okay.
Listen.
But hey, that's something that you didn't know about me, I bet.
No, I did not. But we grew up like that was the two things we had: gospel and country. Now, why did gospel people back in the day? Because you pray for Bible saved. Mm-hmm. Why did they listen to country, but we couldn't listen to the other genres?
Now, my parents did not. Now, my mom would always try to stay on the scene with what we were watching, what's current. Okay. You know, like if we would all sit down and the BET award show was on. I think it was on back then, some kind of award show. She would sit down and watch it with us. Okay. So we did have that outlet, but my daddy wouldn't have it. Yeah, he was an old school holiness preacher. And he'd been saved since he was 15. Start preaching at 16. So
but for him, it was a different level of pressure.
Right.
Because you had to walk upright. There was no room for error.
Right.
Because like the people would get you.
I mean, that's how I grew up.
The deacons, everybody was pulling your coattail, and the pressure I couldn't imagine.
That's how I grew up.
I didn't want to be
in the bishop's house. So yeah.
Which is why
I turned out all right.
Sometimes.
Oh, I am true to my roots, boy. They call me the mother, church mother, everywhere I go. They come church mother. That's
church mother, but honey, church mother still know how to have fun.
I do.
She do. I think she do.
I'm actually.
So we laugh all day.
I'm good people.
She is, because even though she's the senior pastor, you know, she is single, y'all, by morning. So if y'all are interested, you can hit me up, because I'm going to be the gatekeeper at NFL. That ain't it. Friday Night Live. FNL. At choicecreditsolutions.com. So if y'all are looking at this and you like, you know what, she's absolutely a dime piece plus 99. You know, had to throw that in there for you. But if you're thinking about that, you know, she is single, ready to mingle, but only with the right person. So I'm the gatekeeper. And baby, I'm a tough gatekeeper. Ooh, I know I'm tough.
You have to be in this world.
I'm tough for good reason.
I'm like that with my girls, with my teenagers. Like tough. Like what just happened with the young lady in Mexico.
What happened with the young lady?
Friends. You know, they said she had alcohol poisoning, but it ended up that her neck was broken. She had been eaten. Her spine was cracked. Craziness. And she's from Charlotte.
What? Mm-hmm. And she was with her friends.
If that's what you call them, I don't know what to call that. But they released a video showing the fight that had broken out. So.
And her friends were nowhere to be found.
No, they were recording, standing back, watching her get beat. So, tragedy.
Watch who you call friends, honey.
You better.
Because otherwise, honey, you're going to end up like that little girl. And we don't want that out there for y'all. Right. That is not the life to be living.
Right. So that's what I said earlier. You know, you kind of have to pray for the young people. Like, I think they're friendship driven and they always have to have somebody around them. But sometimes you can be good by yourself.
Sometimes, baby, I'm good all by myself. I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together. I'm just telling you, baby, but don't get it twisted. I'm good all by myself.
Right.
But
luckily, God
you should make me better. You make me better. Right. Everybody that's in your friendship or your circle of friends, they should all make you better. And if they're not doing that, what they doing? Get them the deuces and say the benediction.
Right.
Amen. Amen.
Right.
So what do we else that we do not know about Surtonia, the woman?
The woman. What do you not know about me? I love to travel. I cook.
I know that. Oh yeah, y'all don't know that.
Don't know
I do that. Honey, yeah, she likes to cook.
I'm an air fryer queen. Like I air fry.
And she trying to get my Dutch oven that I just bought from Miss Latrice.
She said she would give it to me. Okay. And I was like, oh, why would you give that away? You know how much that costs? And she was like, oh, no, how much does it cost? So, I think I shot myself in the foot.
She did, because when she told me a Dutch oven costs $200, see, Latrice, my friend girl, she just came out with a cook line. And it was 6 pieces
Southern
for,
kitchen, right?
Yep, Sweet Southern Kitchen. So it was for $3.99 and you get 6 pieces. I'm talking about it's real sturdy. And so I was like, and me not thinking, because I don't know, I know I paid $3.99. She was like, one of the pieces is worth $200. And I was like, oh yeah, I don't think you're gonna have it. Sure.
You shouldn't have promised.
I didn't promise. I just said, you want it?
I'm gonna call Ricky.
And my husband will give it away too.
My friend will stick by my side.
Yes, he will. Override me. Be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give her that. Listen,
horse bonus.
just because bonus. I'm telling you, when it comes to this one, he was like, yeah, I woke up and I just thought we'd give her a bonus today. Huh?
They take good care of me, but I hope I do the same.
Huh?
Because we work. Right. Y'all
We
hear
work.
that? Y'all hear that work came out together.
We work.
We do. I think you're the only person, I'll say it again, you're the only person I think that's busier than me. Like working more than me. And I work.
She worked because she worked for me. Then she worked for her.
I have FCI, I have Set Solution,
Grandma,
I have SBM,
Grandma,
and
Gammy,
Gammy
baby,
Gammy
baby. And
I wasn't counting Gammy's baby yet.
No, you gotta put that in there like 3-4 times.
Woo, child.
Because she makes.
And we're doing renovations at the church, so it's a lot.
Okay, so all the hats that you wear, name them. All the ones that you can think of right now. What are all the hats as a pastor, as a woman, you wear?
Okay, so I'm a senior pastor, different than just being a pastor.
Oh,
I can cover other pastors, but I'm really an overseer on our national level, so I wear 2 hats within ministry.
Okay.
So overseer, senior pastor. I am a granddaughter. I'm an aunt. I'm a sister. I'm a cousin. I am a friend, and then I am a Gami. Did I name Auntie yet?
Yeah.
Okay, I named Auntie. So I am a business owner of 2 companies, a nonprofit and a for-profit. So I'm CEO of both. And then I sit on the board for the church as well.
Now she done started over with them other things. She done named 10 and kept going.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Well, I expand within my businesses. So Set Solutions covers a barrage of things, from doing admin work to building websites to doing logos to getting small business owners prepared for the world, basically.
Right.
Branding, packaging, marketing, things of that nature. But Surtonia Burton Ministries has expanded to where I now offer a jewelry line with my apparel. So I've always done t-shirts since 2015.
So what made you get into t-shirts though?
Listen, I had a vision some years ago, and I was like, t-shirts is a great way to connect with people.
Yeah.
They are able to read your logo. My logo is Better Life, by the way. And so with Better Life, I want people to know that, my tagline is never underestimate the power of better life.
Right.
Like I tell people all the time, our church is on the south side of Statesville. So, you get
south side.
We always know what that means. Right?
Right.
So, but I tell them you can be in, but not of.
Right.
So like we're in the world, but we don't have to be of the world.
So where did better life come from?
Better life comes from John 10 and 10.
Mhm.
It says, "For the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy, but I've come that you might have life and have it more abundantly." So better life is basically abundant living, just another way said.
Right. So she want us to live a better life, and she gives us amazing shirts for you to live a better life that say better life. And so the thing is, I want y'all to have a better life too. But we are going to take a brief commercial, and we'll be right back. Is you gonna say after these messages?
After these messages, we'll be right back.
What? I'm just telling you, that was dope on another level. You want
Hello, everyone. I am so excited. Guess why? I am officially an author. I wrote a book. Yes, I did. And I want you all to go out and support. The pre-sale is available. Yes, y'all know I'm all full of color. So the book is also full of color as well. It gives you everything you need to know about money, budgeting, and guess what? Your credit, because you know I am the credit queen. So I want you to have all of that jam-packed into this beautiful book. It's easy to read. The letters are big. Even my grandma liked it, okay? And you know Granny liked everything that I do, but she especially liked it this because she didn't even have to go get it magnified to read that little old word. So go out and get your book today. I want to thank you so much for all your support. See you later.
Friday Night Live 365.
Hello, and we are back. So if you did not follow the first half of this, continue to watch, but make sure you go back because you're going to get to know about Surtonia and her journey and where she been and where she come and what she going through. And baby, listen. And now we about to get into all of her businesses because we were left off on us talking about a better life and where did that concept come from. So it came from John
10 and 10.
So we can do what?
Live abundantly.
What?
Have life and have it more abundantly.
Have life and have it more abundantly. So her shirts are better life because she wants it to be a reminder for you to live a better life. And you can live a better life, but you want to know what? It's a choice.
It is a choice. And you know what? I think you asked me where did it come from, but I was looking for faith-based t-shirts and couldn't find any with a good design.
Yeah.
Like I didn't want it to be boring or I didn't want it to be really now mine are simplistic, but I didn't want it to be like right. So I do mine vibrantly with colors. Like hopefully it exudes my personality in them.
It do.
So listen, right when God gave it to me, I didn't move on it. And I promise you, within a few months, t-shirts exploded. Like everybody started doing t-shirts.
Wow.
And that was in 2015. I was in a flagship store.
A whole store?
A whole store, a boutique, yes.
And you didn't because you did not move when God said move.
Right.
Because when he moved, you moved just like that. And she could have, she was at the boom, and when God put that in her, had she moved right then, that one particular idea, because we think of wealth as, hey, going out there to get money. God gives us ideas that we have to move on to get the money.
Now, the thing
is,
you
would have probably been a part of that trillionaire status.
I probably would have, because
I ain't gonna say probably, she would have.
There's another opportunity I guess we'll have to talk about one day.
No, we're gonna talk about that on live. We're gonna get into
But listen, when God tells you to do something, you have to move on it, and you have to take courage in knowing that He's not going to give you anything, one, that you cannot do, two, that He will not finance back, facilitate, because if He gives you vision, He's responsible for the provision.
Oh, yeah.
So when you look at it that way, had I moved then I probably would have had no worries. Now, it's been a good stream to keep Surtonia Burton Ministries afloat, because it's not just based off of preaching.
Right.
It's not just based off of me being a psalmist or an exhorter. So with that, it's given me an extra stream outside of the books, outside of the workbooks, to keep the ministry afloat, so to speak.
Okay.
So it's not doing bad at all, because luckily, I'm blessed with good supporters. I'm blessed with consistent supporters.
Right. So, and consistent supporters, especially if you are a business owner, is so important. I'm telling you, you want to create that customer service experience. and she gives you that, like, honey, from the bag she give you to giving you like little bonuses. You open up your package and there's little extras in there that you didn't even think about, because she thinks about that customer service experience and how you will be. So customers keep coming back.
Right.
They keep coming back. You want to know why? Because of the customer experience, right? Just like your Publix. We were talking about the Publix, and we were talking about the experience you get with Chick-fil-A. Yeah, you may see 20 cars in the Chick-fil-A line, but you know they're going to move fast, and everything is my pleasure. And if your food is ready before the car in front of you, you know they're going to bring your food. They ain't going to make you wait for 5 minutes waiting on their food to get your food. So a lot of business owners miss that customer experience, like that piece. And I thank you for just saying, hey, I'm gonna step out a little extra. I meant to get my little bag she brought me. I had been saving it for this live, but then I totally forgot. But unless you want to go get it, it's on top of the refrigerator. That was our little impromptu, because just you come here to see me because I need you here, but then to bring what your gift is, what your vision is. Even though that vision was birthed out of the jewelry business for her, was birthed out of, I'll tell you, I ain't gonna tell your story. Then my gift. So this is what I'm saying. So she came and I put the paper back in there because I was like, no, I ain't gonna open it, because I was gonna open it on her live because I knew her live was coming up. So you deliver my gift all the way in Greenville, South Carolina, from Statesville. So it ain't like Charlotte to Greenville. Now that's an extra like 30 to 45 minutes. You come all the way to Greenville. So then she has the gold paper on the inside of the bag, baby. And then this is my stuff. So this is her signature color right here. So if you order some jewelry, it's gonna come in there, right? You know? And so I told her on live what I wanted. And see, my wrist is little, as y'all can see. You can't see, but it is. So she even, to make sure that I can wear it, she put it on the guide, baby, to make sure I can wear it, y'all. Because see, look, I don't like bangles because when I get them, they slide all the way down here. But this one has a little back and it has a little clasp. Hold on, I'm gonna get a little closer because I want y'all to see it. It has a little clasp right here, right? So it holds up on my wrist. You know what I'm saying? Because I want y'all to really be able to see it. And it's really, 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 really pretty. And not only did she bring me that, y'all, I think I'm low-key bougie, and I don't even wear jewelry like that. But I am getting into it because of the job that I do. Right. So these are, is it going to show up for me? Ain't going to show up for me. Ain't going to do right. Come on and do right. So these are the earrings. It don't even matter because even though it don't, these are one set of earrings. And then these are the other ones. See, these are a little bit more my speed. I'm like baby earring size. But she want me to step outside the box. So these are me stepping outside the box. So this is my little extra for her to push me into a different direction. So, but for me, that's everything, right? Customer experience brings customers back. Yes. And I'm gonna keep my bracelet on.
Yay! Rock that bracelet.
Right. I need to take these earrings out, but
it matches your necklace.
It does.
It's really cute.
But I'm saying customer service experience is everything. And a lot of businesses miss that. So why did you not miss the experience? What is it in your life or from your perspective that says, no, I'm going to focus and make my customers feel like they're 100% special?
As much as I might not like to say this, I'll say it. I like to be catered to when I'm a customer. So if I feel appreciated, like I tell people, if you don't tell me thank you if I do something and I don't really have to do it, I'm not obligated to do it, but I do it anyway. If I don't hear thank you, I'll never do it again. Like the Holy Spirit will have to touch me and tap me.
And say, she ain't lying. She is not lying. I said, oh, you're so stern with the people.
Thank you. No, it's
because
common
but I
decency.
get it though. It don't cost you nothing to say that.
Right. It's common decency when somebody goes out of their way to appreciate you, and they don't have to. It's not. It's just nice to be nice to people.
My delivery came to my point.
Yes. And so I like the opening of gifts. I like how it makes me feel. So I want my customers to have
that same.
Yes.
I can see that.
To know that they've gotten their money's worth out of the experience.
Right. But not including the product.
Right.
It's the experience. she makes sure that you have a good experience. The product is really a bonus.
Right. It's a bonus to the experience. Like I delivered I have an exclusive. I have a team of exclusive people already, and it's not really officially launched, right? Like I'm selling out before I can even get my orders launched.
Well, so she gonna launch this business. It's already launched. It's just we did a soft launch. Right. But because this is what I teach. So in my thing, I teach you, okay, yeah, it may be a hobby, but you need to make sure that the thing that you're gonna do has a marketplace. So I always tell you to practice. Most people call it soft launch or whatever, but I say practice because how do you know it's a market for it if you don't practice it? Right. You normally start off something as a hobby and then you're like, people like it. Now you spend some money to make it a business, right? So you don't jump straight to business and then you go back because don't nobody want to buy your stuff and then you mad, don't nobody want to buy my stuff. Well, you didn't test it to make sure that somebody wanted whatever it was you were selling. So don't jump from idea to business. Test it first, then go and use the money from that to go into business. So she's kind of already launched, but it was like a soft launch. But now you know that it's profitable. One, we know we like jewelry. We know women do, but guess what? Men do too. So she is on it, but they don't have many places for men to buy jewelry. So she's also got that in the works, and I'm excited.
Yes, it's called the Debonair line.
The Debonair. I had a whole moment. I'm sorry. I love me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Y'all see, this is gonna be one of my jewelry models and spokespersons, right? I'm telling you, this is a business extraordinaire right here. If she's not on your team, you don't really have a team, okay?
No, you just got an aim. Matter of fact, you ain't got an aim. You just got a me. You. Like, team. They got me in it.
Yes. Listen, get you a team.
You better get a team.
I'm like John Maxwell. It's better to have a weak dream and a strong team than to have a strong dream and a weak team.
Absolutely. Yes. Because what most of us, we pray for, hey, I want to get to the level where I'm making, $10,000. Then you say, okay, I can't wait till I get to the level of $100,000. But then we build it off me.
Right.
We forget to add the T, the T, the E, the A, and the M together.
Right.
Yes, it's the E and the M in team, but you need the T and the A to make the word team.
Right.
Yeah, you in there, the M and the E in there, but you need that team to go forward. Because I can't imagine when God told me last year, and I wrote it in my book. I have a prophecy book, whether somebody telling it to me or it's something that I heard from God myself. When he said build a team, I was like, my money, I don't know if my money gonna supersede to pay for some people. But like she said before, when God tell you to do something, it's his bill.
Right.
It's his bill. He gonna make provisions for it every single time. So I want y'all not to be afraid to jump to get a team. Even if you get people that may have to start off, part-time, or you hire out or outsource or different things like that. Make sure you're building people around you, even if it's your children. Teach them certain things in your business because your children may just be the team until you can afford to pay somebody. And you may have friends that be like, you know what, girl, I see your dream. I see your vision. No different than my sister-in-law. I already told y'all how I got started. She's seen the dream. She's seen the vision. Hey, I'm going to come and I'm going to work with you. And then I was able to pay her. And then when I was like, okay, well, we don't have to figure something out. She was like, I need to make a little bit more. I'm still going to help you over here, but I'm going to go do that. And it made room for someone else that could. So listen, everything worked together in its own place, in its own timing. So don't negate building a team because you're scared to take care of payroll.
Well, if you don't, then you pay for it in the long run.
Pay for it, don't you?
Because many people aren't successful because they don't have a polished look. They don't have a polished product. I've been fortunate enough I started out designing on Microsoft Publisher.
Oh.
You know how hard that is.
Don't tell nobody how old you is.
Right. Microsoft is still out.
Yeah, but it's old.
It is old.
But that was like before you got to Adobe. Adobe went out when that came out.
I don't even really design on Adobe. No offense to them.
Oh, well.
I don't like layering stuff. I'll layer stuff all day in Canva. That's my main go-to tool.
Okay.
But I don't like Adobe. Adobe is not really user-friendly. So anything that's not really user-friendly,
you don't like.
I don't really care for it.
But see, in my world, because when I started credit, I started on Adobe.
Girl,
so because I started on Adobe, it was user-friendly to me.
I know how to do it. I don't like it.
Yeah, it was my style.
I think Canva was quicker to me.
Canva is quicker, and it gives you so many options to just kind of build templates.
Right.
Just straight off. Adobe, you really have to know your stuff.
Right.
Because you got to build that thing.
Yep.
It's a lot of work to do that.
Right.
And she can do it though.
I built from scratch mostly.
She built from scratch, like biscuits from scratch, baby. She built from scratch.
And I give my clients options. You can go on the Set Solutions page and see those options. Because from logos to now building websites for others, but my websites I've built.
So you can also go to her website. What's your one website?
www.Surtonia was sburtonministries.org.
That's not the only one. What's the other?
Or www.setcredsolutions.com.
But it's always down at the bottom too, so you can still get it down at the bottom. But go check out those websites because she built them for herself.
I did.
So anybody that can build for themselves 9 times out of 10, they can build for you.
Yes.
Now the thing is, are you willing to sacrifice something to invest to make sure the product that you present to the world looks up snuff?
Right.
Because people don't want to talk about it.
And the thing is, I try to make sure that my clients aren't waiting on me.
Right.
I'm typically waiting on my clients to do their work.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, so listen, I stay on it because that's what my expectation is when I hire somebody.
Right.
So I like, it's not popcorn thing, not popcorny, or it's not microwavable like instantly. But if we work and we build a good rotational schedule, you're not waiting 6 to 8 months to produce your stuff.
Right. Because listen, 6 to 8 months. Now she's
how much money would that cost you? 6 to 8 months.
A long time.
Right.
And a lot of clients, because nowadays we is in the microwave generation.
Right.
We want you to take our idea out of our head, put it on paper. Not us put it on paper, but you put it on paper, and then we want you to build us out what we say we want. And then we say, oh, well, that wasn't it.
But I want it to be inclusive. Like, your brand, like your business, right? I want you to be engaged in the process of who you are, because you're ultimately marketing yourself.
Right.
So you're not just, when you hire a team, you're not just hiring them for your product. You're hiring them because they're a branch of you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let me say kudos. Listen, they are a branch of you because she my own. If she goes somewhere, they're gonna cut that arm off.
Listen, Ricky got the rest. I got the arm. Honestly, it's a divine connection.
Child, my arm already gone, girl.
He's doing well.
I ain't even gonna go there because I ain't gonna let these kids
building
go down my eyes today.
Right. He's building.
I'm gonna keep these in there. But no, he is in the building process. But I love that everyone around me that's connected to me is winning, and that they're doing something to build upon what they have, right. Or even if they're in the process of building from scratch, they're still building, right, on whatever they're doing.
But had it not been for my APs, I probably wouldn't even have Set. I think I started before Set would not have branched into administration.
Okay.
The business portion of it. I was doing credit. So that was what I was already doing. However, when the thinkers at the table sat down, like we all sat down, it was kind of pulled, and everybody was like, oh, your niche is learning how to build a business on a budget. I was like, yeah, you shouldn't be paying that much for this service or that service. Now,
all over the place.
Right. Honey, get you a person that can birth out, push out, help you polish your brand, help you centralize your thinking and move.
And that's part of the problem in most businesses. You got so many ideas,
right?
and you don't know where to really start or where to like, okay, I know I got a business and I got an idea, and then you put them all over the place and you're like, well, I don't know the first step. That's why you go see someone that can say, okay, let's map it out.
I've been there. I've been that person.
Me too.
And so I try to be the small business owner.
Yeah, every business owner.
What I didn't have.
Right.
Because we talked about earlier being first generational. I didn't have somebody to say, this is what you do, A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Right.
I had to find out those pieces on my own.
And most of us did. Mm-hmm. And the fact that when you go to her, like y'all talking about, I'm not sending you to somebody that I didn't go to. She mapped out my stuff.
She's mapped out for the next how many years? 3 years? 3 to 5 years?
Baby, and she got y'all girl working.
Well, listen, she got so much on her map. we still got a lot to map.
We still got map on the side. Girl, just stop.
And so yeah, that's gonna be an extension of set. Is really getting people down, getting their brain on paper, right, and building it out. Because so that's what I'm working on, trademarking and patenting.
Build it on paper,
right?
If you
can see it, you can dream it and see it.
And most times you don't see it when it's all up there, compacted, compiled together.
Right.
But when you map it out, that's when you can say, okay, I can start to see where I'm going next, because it's all out, it's clear, and you can start to make steps. But you're like, oh, nah, I know I can do this where I'm at now. Most times people are like, oh, yeah, I want to see myself at a millionaire. Yeah, but you got to be 1,000 there first.
Right. 100 there, even.
Most times.
You have to learn how to manage the adult dollar.
I pray that you already 100 there.
Not everybody.
Well, I mean, if you're working 9 to 5, you make a couple hundred.
But it depends on how you spend it.
See, we're going to have a conversation.
No, I've grown to the point. I used to live paycheck to paycheck. So.
Yeah, so you're right. Let's have that conversation, because I know we don't judge us. Y'all is just really in a natural conversation that we would normally have in our everyday life. You're right, because even though you make it, you spend it, what is left over is considered what you have.
Right.
So if you live in paycheck to paycheck, she's right. You're not 100 there. You're not.
You haven't mastered it.
You haven't mastered the gift of, I'll say, the understanding of money.
Right.
You have not mastered the understanding of money and how it flows. So you allow it to flow into other people's life. You sending somebody else to school. You buying somebody else's clothes.
Yeah.
You're letting it flow out of your life,
right,
to help the people that have learned to master money.
But it's societally.
Yeah.
It's generationally.
Yeah.
Because we as a society spend our money with other people, with other colors, with other cultures, and our money doesn't even rotate within our community.
One time.
Right. The Asian community, they say, their money circulates nearly 30 days before it is spent out.
Right.
We don't have that. We control $1 trillion and we don't have that. How?
Because that part.
We've let money master us and we have not mastered money.
We have not mastered
not
money.
All of us, but a majority, right?
Most.
Because I'm saying with everything going on with Adidas, with everything going on with Nike, I'm certain that we have African-American business owners that we can spend our money with.
Right.
That would make them pay attention that if we do control $1 trillion and we bind together to support our own, then we would have a seat at the table, so to speak.
No, we can build our own table and our seats.
That's what Minister Louis Farrakhan been telling us for years.
Because if I control if the Black African American people of color, however you want to see us, if we control $1 trillion worth of money,
it's probably more now.
I can shut
given a few years
a whole Walmart corporation down if I stop spending with it.
Look how much Wakanda made first weekend opening.
Wakanda forever.
You better believe it. It is mythological.
It is.
However, we should have something according to that utopia.
Right.
We should be creating that.
which is why I do this show, because I want to give back into small business owners and big business. So don't get it twisted, and medium businesses. I want to give back to you what you probably are missing or don't have.
Stars tonight. Okay.
Yeah, send them stars.
Stars at the bottom of the screen.
Stars up. But it allows us to network through what social media is. So it says, hey, this is my community. You come over here.
Right.
And now people that would not have known you because they my people, now they know you. They know what you get. You know what you, and my village is, woo, child. And ain't nobody, people used to be like, oh, my best friend used to say, hey, I don't never understood. But what I understood was, I used to hear people say, it takes a village to raise a child. And I'm like, no, I'm an adult and I need a village.
I built a whole one.
And I was determined to make the people that I enjoy doing life with a part of my village. But it took me looking at the characteristics that they hold, who they are, which is why I always start out with my show, Who Are You? Because most people would tell me what they do and have no clue who they are as a being. So how, if you don't know who you are, how can you produce from what you don't know? Everything produces after their own kind. So if I can get you to forget who you are, you won't produce after your own kind.
Or you won't produce effectively, or you be producing the wrong thing.
What? You some dork.
Listen, and that's one of the first questions I ask my mentees. What do you like? Who are you? And you would be surprised how long it takes them to answer. They know what their children like. They know what their husbands like. They know what their friends like. They even know the preferences of different people when they're purchasing for them. But they don't know what they like. They can't tell me what their favorite color is. You know what their favorite flower is.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because they took, a lot of us grew up in church. You know, and I'm in the Bible. I live in the Bible Belt. A lot of us grew up in church, and they taught us to give. It's better to give than receive.
Right.
Give. Not that there's something wrong with giving, but what happened was we forgot to say we need to give to ourselves first. The overflow is for others.
Right.
What's in my cup is for me. What overflows on the salsa and all out there, that's for y'all.
Yep.
That's my overflow. That's my abundance. If I pour from this cup, then I have nothing. My cup is filled.
I think certain seasons I've hit levels of maturity.
Okay.
And most recently, I would say maybe pre-pandemic or right in the pandemic, I had a level of maturity to learn to believe in the investment that God made in me. I'm not just here just to be here, but He thought enough of me to give me gifts and talents that He trusts me with. And I started to invest in that. Like, if He trusts me with this, then I should be trusting me with this.
And you got to bet on yourself every time.
You have to. No fear. You cannot let people allow you to be emotionally driven to the point that you're so frustrated that you're never operating into what you're called to produce. Ooh. So it's just so much that goes into God is coming back, and when He comes back, He's going to be looking for the ROI, a return
on his investment.
You better believe
return on his investment.
What is the parable of the servants?
The
one buried his talent. Had one thing. You ain't got one job.
One. You go flip it,
and he went and buried it.
But your job was to flip it and spend a check.
Everybody else got double. They got the increase. But the one who had one. What are you sitting on that's causing your life to be at a standstill and not causing you to prosper? And you're begging God for money. You're begging God to open doors for why? For what?
When you are sitting on the gift,
right,
and the talent He's giving you to make the money you asking for.
Listen, I tell my cousins all the time who cook and give away food. Like,
where she at? I'm on phone.
Let me tell you, they cook. When I tell you they cook, I was like, y'all should have.
You know the one that came up there and that did that thing?
Yes.
Listen, baby.
Our church still has food sales. If the Muslims can build mosques off of moon pies, honey, freedom is renovating off of food sales.
Bean pies.
And not moon pies. Oh, they bean pies. I knew there was some kind of pie.
And paper.
Right. Newspapers. Right. They built for years. Look at the House of Prayer. They had kitchens for years.
They did.
And remodeled every church in the U.S.
They did.
Every church.
Not only do they have that, but they also own places for people to stay. They also own apartments and stuff like that.
They own elderly housing and everything.
Most people don't know that, but they also own a whole lot of stuff that they bought around their church.
Right.
Only reason why I knew that is because it's Charlotte. Almost everything
but
around
I
there.
Said that to say, I used to tell my cousin, you bake cakes. Why are you not selling those cakes? Why are you not looking at how much it costs to make the cake so that you're making an income? Right. When she was making cakes and when she was in her element doing her pies, she never had to worry about money.
And then she stopped.
And she's back in the rut. And I said, well, I haven't seen any advertisements for the holidays. Are you not running a Black Friday special? Thanksgiving coming. Some people cannot do desserts.
Yeah.
Why aren't you marketing?
Because I'm a bury my talent.
No, I don't have time.
I'm a bury my talent, and then I just want to beg God.
Listen, you better pick a struggle.
Mine ain't the begging kind.
I'm not either.
I don't want to beg because I feel like God put so much in me. I know He put so much in me.
Listen, I just need to find somebody to buy my ideas. That's all I need.
You know what?
Got so many.
Right. You don't have an idea, honey, baby. I call me and I give you one of my. Matter of fact, I think I had so many ideas with clients. You call it. She was like, "You giving too much." No, baby, somebody got to do this because I can't give birth.
We can't do it all yet.
I can't give birth to all these businesses myself.
I think we were born serialpreneurs, but we're also visionaries. And as a visionary, you envision like the whole thing, and you see the gifts and the talents in people who may just sit on it. So yeah.
Well, we don't want you to sit on the gift.
Don't sit on the gift.
We want you to actually do something with it. Okay?
You have to.
We definitely want to thank y'all so much. Don't forget, if you would like to be on Friday Night Live, email us at Friday Night Live, which is fnl@choicecreditsolutions.com, fnl@choicecreditsolutions.com. And don't forget, if you don't want to do that, just go ahead and jump in my inbox because I am super friendly. As you can see, but just a different kind of friendly. You ain't gonna get that friendly in my inbox. You're gonna get your questions answered, but that's about it. But we would definitely like to advertise your business and get your business out there to my people, and so we can still do this social media thing where my people meet your people meet me, and we can just be one big happy business family raising each other. Until next Friday, see you at 7. Peace.
Friday Night Live 365.